G'day everyone, Rach here from Rara Stitching Realm. Welcome to another Flosstube. I just want to take a moment to thank everyone who takes the time to comment on my videos. I really appreciate that, and I do reply where I feel like a reply is necessary, but I certainly acknowledge all your comments, so thank you to everyone who takes the time to do that. Now, I scared the mojo away. In the last video I said that it was packing its bags and it was coming home. Nope. It's been abysmal. I basically haven't stitched on anything I was supposed to stitch on. I've barely stitched at all. In fact, I think I've had 2 days. So this video will show you the one thing I've done, and then I'll show you some haul, and we'll choose the numbers for the next 3 weeks, even though who knows what's going to happen. I like having, instead of sitting there going, what am I going to stitch on today, which thing, I just need to look at my list and I can see what I should be doing, and then if I want to deviate after I've done some of that, whatever. But I like having a plan, so I will keep doing the numbers even if I'm not stitching, because who knows, there might be a day where I go, right, I've cleared my decks, everything's under control, my mother's behaving, I can stitch. So anyway, the only thing I've given any time to is Stitching Stars by Laurie Holt, and I brought this about a month ago. I brought the hard copy chart and the thread pack from Fat Quarter Shop, and if you saw last video you'll see I have changed the chart, and if this is the first time you're looking, I've changed the layout of the chart, so you can see that it's stitched as a long piece, but I've changed it to a 9 patch, and since the last video I have finished this block completely, and all that's left now on this block is the white. And I've also decided on my placement pretty much, so I'm going to repeat 2 squares twice, with this being one of them, and I think its second spot is going to be down here, and I'll just rotate it a little bit so the colours are different placement to that, and the other one I'm going to repeat twice, I've decided, is this block here. So I think I am putting that one, I'm going to put one here, and it must be the other one down here, and then the other places that are empty will be just the other blocks on the chart. So I'm stitching this on a 36 count, I think it's beige by Weeks Dye Works. It came in a kit, but called for flosses, which are Weeks Dye Works. There's only 5 of them, so that's my stitching. Aren't we lucky there's at least some other things to show, because it would be a 3-minute video. Alright, so I've got a bit of haul to show you. I've had, I can't remember if I mentioned, I think I might have mentioned I had placed an order with 123 Stitch. Pretty much after they opened up shipping to New Zealand, as in USPS being they, I think they closed it down again, and so that affected my parcels. And I say parcels because they split 4 charts into 2 parcels, especially when they sent them a day apart. I'm like, why didn't you just do it all in one parcel? One parcel has taken forever to move through America, and it was last scanned in California, and I haven't looked today, so I'm not sure where it is today. The other parcel, for some no unearthly reason that only USPS can tell us, went to Estonia, to a US military base in Estonia, no less. 123 Stitches in Utah, I think. I might be wrong, but I think it is. There is absolutely, if my head is Utah, and let me do it so it's on the screen right for you. New Zealand is here and Estonia is over here. There is no reason to go the long way around to New Zealand. You can just flit over to California and come to New Zealand. I don't know. So anyway, what did I get from 123 Stitch since I'm talking about them? I got the first of the blackbirds. The other two new pieces are in the second package. So this is the Humming of the Bees, which is, I really like. I like the border, I like the house, I like the bee skip. I like. I haven't actually looked at what the stitch count is on this. It is 234 by 189. I feel like this needs to be a start. I also got Little House Needleworks, the Anne Goodall sampler. Obviously that's the actual antique, but I was taken by the two houses. I don't even know what the verse is. So Anne Goodall stitched it. Her work March something, possibly 31st, but I might be wrong. 1799. Yeah, so I liked the border and I liked the two houses. I'm not sure how the colours are going to be. I think they're very muted. If you look on the back there, there's been a little test on the fabric. And this comes in at 306 by 347. That's actually quite a big sampler, isn't it? Stitched on. Okay. So it's actually on a 36 count, so it comes in at 17 wide by 19 1/4 inches high. That's actually quite big. If you weren't on a tripod, I would show you, but there is a foot under the door because he left the room and now he's like, you're talking and I need to come back in. So alright, carrying on with stash. I had a different order from the Fat Quarter shop, mostly with quilting stuff, but I did throw in this chart. This is by Thimble Blossoms, Stitchville, and I've seen this in the background of a couple of videos and on maybe Instagram, and I finally found out who it was by, and I managed to get it. It's basically charted as DMC or Cosmo, so for me it will be DMC. On 14 count Ada, it comes in at 6 1/4 squared, so it's not a big thing, but I love the colours. I love that it's a stitched quilt piece. That seems to be my new favourite thing at the moment. Does it say 87 by 87? Might have to be a new start. I might have to change my new starts. There's still a foot at the door. Then I won a giveaway. I don't know how many of you watch Priscilla and Chelsea and listen to all the names of the giveaway, but you might have heard me. I won a PDF, so I chose Bunny Bakery, which is what they had been having behind them, on the hutch behind them, and I was really quite taken by it, so I won a PDF. That dutifully came into my inbox. And then my local, not so quite local, but local L&S has started getting in their Nashville stuff, and interestingly enough she had the blackbird stuff before mine even showed like they were coming anywhere near New Zealand. So I just had one of those little panic moments whereby if I don't order them now I may never get them, because I don't know, like, you know, how easy it is for her to get them from the distributor and get them to New Zealand. I shouldn't have worried. I should have just said, Karen, put me down for those. I'd have had them all by now. Anyway, I should just trust Karen. So she got an order and she puts up photos on her Facebook group of her new arrivals, and in the middle of that was one of the things on my list from Nashville, which is by Heart and Hand, and it is called Seasonal Etchings. And I really like the, I guess, folk arty look of this, and I would probably look to do it as a 4-piece rather than separate them. So that is that. And oh dear, my battery is flashing. Let's see if we can do this before the battery gives up, otherwise I might have to completely refilm when it's charged. I got Scarlet House Janet Barr Slater, which is another Nashville release. I'm not sure if this is a Nashville release or not. Also Heart and Hand, Christmas Tiny Town, which you can either do as a row or as a drum. Sorry, got to get my reflections and being able to see the screen. And even though I could get this as a PDF from Shakespeare's Peddler, she had it sitting there. This is Cats and Crowns, and I've got several in the series. I've done one. I should really do more. In fact, there's a look of the series. I have done the Scissors already, and I've got, I think the only one I possibly don't have, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I certainly don't have baskets. I'm not sure if I've got teacups. I need to look. Okay, I'm going to try and be really quick and get this done in one hit and not have to either completely re-record or edit. So we're going to choose 7 projects, but I'm very much thinking that I might veto one and just carry on with Stitchy Stars if it doesn't crop up. I gave this, luckily, a really good shake before I started. So 13 is Touching the Autumn Sky. FP, Focus Piece. Oh, and that's Touching the Autumn Sky as well. Okay. Couldn't even remember my things. Number 9 is, it looks like it's a Country Winter. That one I might veto and swap round. Number 1, Santa's Village. Yes. Oh, okay. Quilting Time. So I don't actually need this ball now. So I'm going to put this in as a free choice. And I will actually try to remember to take that. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 5. Number 3, which is the right way up. I think that's the right way up. 3 is, oh, the Garden Club series. Haven't had that for a while. And the last one, oh, New Start, which I had last time and I didn't do, but I did at least choose something. Okay. I'll just leave quilting out. Right, I'm going to not risk my luck. I'm going to say goodbye as I muck around. Okay, yes, I've got my numbers. I will fiddle around and get some of it done in the next 3 weeks, and I will catch you then. It's Good Friday here in New Zealand, so happy Easter to all of those who celebrate, and I will catch you in 3 weeks' time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.